How far from my breaker box can I put an electrical outlet for my RV?
Hello. My name is. I will be happy to assist you with your electrical question. My goal is to exceed your expectations on JustAnswer. 1. That depends upon the distance from the panel to the RV receptacle due to the voltage drop in the wires. 2. What is the approximate distance? 3. How many amps will a receptacle be? A NEMA rated TT30, 30 amp, is the most common. This version provides 30 amps at 120 volts. Let me know what size you will be using and I can calculate the voltage drop on the conductors.
I need it to be about 430 feet away from the panel. 30 amps 120 V at least.
Okay, great. Thank you for the replies. Give me around 10 minutes or so to calculate and provide you with some other information. I'll be back. Thanks. Kevin. 1. The National Electrical Code recommends that the voltage drop, VD, be a maximum of 3% on branch circuits. 2. Using a 430-foot run at 30 amps/120 volts results in a 2.6% VD, or a loss of 3.1 volts using 10 AWG stranded copper wire, insulation type THWN. 3. Using a 430-foot run at 30 amps/120 volts results in a 2.9% VD, or a loss of 3.5 volts using 20 AWG stranded aluminum wire. 4. Another option to consider would be to install a 120-240 volt/50 amp sub-panel at the end of the 430-foot run if you require both 120 and 240 volts and a higher amperage. This option will require similar conductor sizes and of course will provide 120-240 volts using a 50 amp feeder. Obviously, the 430-foot run is a lengthy distance and I would recommend using aluminum conductors since it will be more cost-effective than copper. The reason for the large conductor sizes is due to both the length of the circuit run and adhering to the NEC 3% or less VD recommendation. 5. You will also require a 30 amp/120 volt RV weatherproof outlet if plugged outdoors. See links shown below at Home Depot. http://www.homadepot.com/p/Connecticut Electric 30 amp RV power outlet SESMS 13HR/10066999686. If installing the 30 amp/120 volt circuit, the breaker needs to be a GFCI type. See links shown below. The 30 amp/120 volt circuit needs to be a 3-wire circuit with 1 hot, 1 neutral and 1 equipment ground. http://www.homadepot.com/p/Eaton 30 amp 1 in single pole ground fault type CL circuit breaker CL130GF/205308277. Hope this helps. If you have any additional questions, let me know and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, don't forget to rate me before you log off. The next time you have an electrical question, you can also request for me at http://www.justanswer.com/home-improvement/expert your electrician. Thanks. Kevin.
Could you give me a link to show the type of aluminum I should get? Preferably at Home Depot? Then I'll rate you excellent.
1. Shown below is a link at Home Depot. http://www.homadepot.com/p/Southwire 500-foot 2020201 aluminum use MHF service entry electrical cable 28,713,601 202,316,460. This is a direct burial underground service entrance cable with 4 aluminum conductors. 3 of the conductors are 20 AWG aluminum to be used as 2 hots and 1 neutral, and the 4th conductor is 1 AWG aluminum to be used as an equipment ground. If you will be using this cable on a 120 volt 30 amp circuit, then only 2 of the 20 conductors and the 1 AWG is required to comprise a 3-wire circuit. 2. If you decide to install a 120-240 volt sub-panel at the 430 foot distance in the future, this cable 20 aluminum can support a maximum of a 60 amp feeder breaker based on the calculated voltage drop. A sub-panel requires a 4-wire circuit, so you would be good to go on this cable. 3. I would recommend that you check out pricing at your local electrical supply house, as their cable pricing may be cheaper than Home Depot or even a Lowe's. You may be able to save a few bucks at an electrical supply store. 4. Don't forget to pick up some No-Lox antioxidant paste for the aluminum terminations. This will prevent the aluminum conductors from oxidizing. Hope this helps. If you have any additional questions, let me know and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, don't forget to rate me before you log off. The next time you have an electrical question, you can also request for me at http://www.justanswer.com/home-improvement/expert-your-electrician. Thanks. Kevin.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.